David here, Weekly Look. Today is Friday, 2nd of March, new month. This is live, 5:17 in the afternoon. We're looking at the May contract, old crop. We can see we've had a considerable bounce this week. We were from 140 to 144. We've had a £4 a tonne bounce. That has found resistance here, old resistance at 144, and has quickly reversed down to close tonight, looking to close at 141.50. We have broken above the 60 SMA at last. We've been looking at a sideways stuck kind of market on the old crop. Stochastics coming a bit off the oversold situation, but I would see this still as a selling opportunity on old crop, this recent bounce, and would not be surprised if prices retrace back into this sort of range here, 140. Let's look at the new crop. We've been watching the new crop on a yearly times basis because the last 3 months have been above the 60 SMA monthly. We can see this green candle here, February, which closed at a high at 146. Tonight's close looks around about 145.50. We're well above the 60 SMA. Let's pop down into monthly. We can see this stellar candle here from last month, February. We've hit a high here, 147.50. Retraced a bit today, 145.50, but holding above the short-term 10 SMA on this chart. Let's pop down into weekly. We can identify here that we had this run up here, 147.50 has been the high, closing night 145.50, well above the 60 SMA, well above the band of band above this 60 SMA here as well. Let's pop down into All Important Daily. We've put this trend line here the last few weeks. We can see the markets broke clearly through the 60 SMA and holding above the 30 SMA and also above the 10 SMA, and they're lined up quite nicely. We can identify here that we can look and see there's been an increased volume this week. We can see that we broke through 47, but we can identify that we've had this big red candle here, reversal tonight. Let's have a look, see where we could possibly see support come here. Cast your eye back to June of last year, 144. This was tested again in September, 145, and we can see the gap up here was when we broke through 145. So would not be surprised to see prices come back early part of next week to test this 145. Would still got our swing high target here above this at 150. Market has got a bit run away with this gap here. Let's see if we get a gap fill next week. Would not change my view of this upwards trend until we see a break of the 60 SMA, 30 SMA, the blue line here, which comes back in at 143. So looking, continue on this upwards trend at the present moment on the new crop. Old crop, we'll look at that as a selling opportunity, and I'll put an update this time next